Guys, I'm going to try to do another video before my phone wants to die on me, so I'm going to try to make it a little bit faster. But I didn't bring the console just because I didn't want to unhook and everything, but I have the controller. I'm going to do another Is It Worth It video, but this time on the Wii U, which a lot of people don't like as much as the Switch, which I understand. I don't like it as much, but I don't think it's a bad system like everybody claims. Even though when I just got this, I would say that because when I just got it, the games were really expensive for it. Same with the Switch, I don't know, I just like the Switch better, I guess, so I'd rather pay the money for it. Call of Duty Black Ops is like a $10 to $20 game on any other console. It was selling for like $30 to $40 used. And yeah, it was really expensive like that. Batman was selling for like $20 used, like $20 to $30 used, and yeah, games were selling for what they're just not worth. But now games are starting to go down on price, and I'm starting to slowly see the warmth in it, if you say. But this is the main controller you see with it. I'm not gonna show the system just because I'm too lazy to grab it. But you know, not much to say about the system anyway. It's a lot basically looks like a Wii. But yeah, this is the controller. It's kind of big, but a lot of people say it's really uncomfortable. I don't mind it. I've had to replace the battery because the battery did give out on me. But yeah, I think it feels okay. Only thing is this button sticks a little bit on mine through time. But I never had that much problem with the battery life or anything. Only problem I can say with it, I hate the dual screen things on some games. Like a lot of games that only support this, we use motion controls, and I just don't like it. I'm going to go with my first game, is Shantae. I actually took it out of the thing to show you something. I got this because it came in a box with a nice CD and everything, and it comes with an instruction manual. You never see that anymore, and a really nicely drawn one too. Try to put that back in there. But it's a really fun platformer. I love the animation in it. It looks super gorgeous, and I think this game is really worth it. I think this was around $15, but only thing is, it's hard to judge a lot of these games since they also come out on Switch. And personally, if it was cheaper, I would love to get them on the Switch. Next game is one of the more expensive games I bought, Smash Bros. This was my first Smash Bros. Games I ever owned So it was the first time I thought, I didn't do any research before I got it. It was the first time I was going to be able to play a story mode of it. Yeah, you can see how that worked out. It didn't have a story mode. That really sucked. It feels like a fun game, but it's more fun to play with people since they took out a lot of the single player stuff. But I think it's still okay. I'm not saying it's bad by any standards. I also have Zombie U, which is a really fun game. Focus. I just think this also came out on the PS4 as a download only. Only thing that sucks about this version is a lot of motion controls, and you can't use the Pro Controller, which really sucks in my opinion. But this is a $4 game, $3 to $4 game now, so I think it's worth it for that. Even if it had motion controls, it's a little bit gimmicky. Mighty Number 9, I got it for $5 brand new. Shows how good this game did. A lot of people really hate this game. I think a lot of people really hyped around it, but it came with DLC, came with posters and all that. And personally, for the price, $5 brand new, I think it's fine. I think it might have been $7 maybe, but even for that, I think it was perfectly fine. And I didn't feel like grabbing the controller for it, but I also have Guitar Hero Live. I actually got this at Ross for only $5. I've been curious about it every time I see it on clearance aisles for $10, but I think $5 is a lot more worth it. I also have Skylanders and Imaginators. You gotta get these out of the way first. I got Skylanders and Disney Infinity. I don't think Skylander games are that bad if you can find them cheap enough. Okay, next is Lego City Undercover. It's a really fun game. Only thing is, I like the Switch version better because this has a lot of motion controls in it. I'm just not a big fan of motion controls in games. Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. I really enjoy this game from what I played of it. It's my first console Monster Hunter game I ever played. Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge. A lot of people really don't like this game, but I don't see the problem with it. I think it's an okay game. I can't play it on normal mode. I had to play it on easy mode. I'm kind of a wuss. But yeah. Then I got Assassin's Creed 3. I got this for $3 at a game store. And then I got Mass Effect 3, which is a game that I already own, but it was $5 up at Five Below, so I think it's worth it for that. And I plan to play it on the Wii U version better than the 360. Right, that's okay. Next, I'm gonna go over some of the controllers I have. And the thing is, a lot of the controllers I've already sold in the Wii, so I'm gonna try to go over the Wii ones really fast. I got nunchucks for the Wii; they work on the Wii U. And I got Wii controllers that work in the Wii U too, for a lot of the games. And focus. And I also have this classic controller that would work on the Wii U. Technically, this was made for the Wii U, but you know, like technically it's licensed to the Wii U, but it works on the Wii, so I don't count it. And then some of my exclusive Wii U controllers. This is a third-party Powerade. I really wish they made this for the Switch, because this was my first Pro controller, technically. I got this around when I got the console because I wanted to see if I would actually focus. I think it's still out of focus. But I wanted to see if I would actually use the Pro controller. And this is a fine controller. It feels good. It feels very, like there's little to no bend in it. It feels really well made. It is smaller. It's tinier. But I decided to buy this just to see if I'd actually use a Pro controller if I got it. And yeah, I actually used it. So I also got me an actual Pro controller. Weirdly, after I got it, I barely ever used. So yeah, it feels okay. It's pretty comfortable. People are right about that. Just I don't find that much use into it. Not that I just have other games to play. Not that I don't want to. Just other games to play, other things to do. But it's a really comfortable controller. I got it used for $40, and I'm not sure if it's worth the upgrade. Like generally, down to 5% on battery. So I gotta wrap this up. I don't really think this controller is worth it. Generally, I think this one's just as good for the price. But point is, I think the Wii U is really worth it, especially since games are starting to become affordable. Like before this, I would have said no. So I'm still kind of iffy if I think it's worth it, because it's $200 and games are just starting to go down in price. But I'm going to say that it is worth it, just by a little bit though. Mostly because it's the best way to play regular Wii games. It plays scratched Wii games. That's really good. But thank you guys for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. I might do a better one of this video later because I had to go fast because my camera's about to go out. But thank you guys for watching, and see you guys later.